Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of digital signal processing. We are discussing the unit number 2, that is the Z transform. Let's see the topic, that is poles and zeros. So what is exactly the definition for poles and zeros? So when we discuss about the poles and zeros, we don't exactly recommend what exactly the definition for zero, why it is zero only and why it is poles only. So let's see. If someone represents x of z in a rational function, that is represent z transform as a rational function, x of z will be nothing but q of z by q of z. So where p of z and q of z are polynomials in z, so zeros, define the zeros, is nothing but the values of z such that x of z mod of x of z is equal to 0. It means p of z is the polynomial in terms of the z. If I find out the values of z over here which are going to replace or directly providing me the x of z equal to 0, these values are representing the zeros of x of z. Similarly, poles, the values of z's such that x of z is equal to infinite. So it means that q of z, if it is one of the polynomial in z, if we find out the values for this particular polynomial for z which are giving the value of x of z as infinite, so these values are nothing but the poles of the given system or the x of z. So that is what poles and zeros means. Let's plot the poles and zeros for the some of the sequences which we have seen earlier. So for the right sided sequence, firstly we will proceed. So let's say this is what the right sided sequence. So as we know, for x of n is equal to a raised to n, the z transform is x of z is equal to z by z minus a. This can be written as a 1 upon 1 minus az inverse, but the ROC over here is mod z greater than mod a, since it is the right sided sequence. Okay, so if it is right sided sequence, let's plot the poles for this. We do have the x of z, where at the numerator we can just observe here the one of the polynomial is only with the degree 1. Similarly, at the denominator again there is one polynomial with the degree 1. So if this is the case, if I equate this numerator to 0, that is z equal to 0, it will give me x of z as equal to 0, because z equal to 0, by equating the numerator to 0, ultimately x of z will be 0, and that is nothing but the 0 for the right sided sequence or the given z transform. So here if it is z equal to 0, so ultimately this z equal to 0, this is nothing but the, we can say, the 0 indicated by the circle. So zeros are indicated by the circle and poles are indicated by the cross. So this is what the 0 which we plotted over here. Now the next thing is, what about the denominator? So when we equate, let's say the denominator, this particular denominator to 0, so z equal to a, this is what the pole we will get. So pole is indicated by the cross. So z minus a equal to 0, it means z is equal to a. So this is how from the given z transform we are able to plot the poles and zeros of the system. So what exactly the conclusion we can brought from this one? ROC is bounded by the pole and is the exterior of a circle. So ROC for this case, since it is mod z greater than mod a, so obviously the shaded region is plotted just at the outer part of this z equal to a radius. Okay, so by taking the z equal to a radius, just plotted that particular circle and outer part of this circle except z equal to 0 and z just outer part of the z equal to a, that is nothing but simply the ROC. So if I want to write down the ROC, so I can just write down here, this is nothing but the ROC for the right sided sequence. Same is applicable for the left sided sequence also. This is also we have seen earlier. So for the left sided sequence, which we have seen earlier. If it is x of n is equal to minus a raised to n u of minus n minus 1, this is what the z transform. From this z transform, let's plot the poles and zeros. So equating the numerator to 0, that is z equal to 0, that will be the 0. X of z will be 0, so 0 will be plotted at the center or at the origin. Similarly, denominator will be equated to 0, so z equal to a, that will give me the poles of the system. The case over here is simply different because right now the ROC includes the inner part of the circle with radius a. So that is why the conclusion which can be brought over here is slightly different, and it is nothing but ROC is bounded by the pole and is the interior of a circle. This is important. It is the interior of a circle. In the right sided sequence we have seen it is the exterior of a circle, but right now it is the interior of a circle. So that is why this is what the entire ROC. If we just shade it like this entire shaded portion is nothing but the ROC of a left sided sequence or the given Z transform. When mod Z is, this is important, when the mod Z is, let me just write it, less than mod A. So thank you everyone, thank you very much. In the next lecture we will discuss the another ROCs. Thank you very much.